Hey everybody, Mr. Joling here again. I'm going to go through lesson 2 from Mr. Vail's math class on this video. Follow along with me. This one takes place on page 547. So I think, if I remember right, I assigned questions 1 through 4. However, feel free to go on and try to do 6 through 10 as well. Okay, excuse me, I assigned questions 1 through 5. My apologies for the confusion. All right, so for numbers 1 through 3, we have to identify each pair of angles as complementary, supplementary, or neither. So it's important to understand what those words, complementary and supplementary, mean. Complementary angles are angles that add up to 90 degrees, or their sum is 90 degrees. Whereas supplemental angles are angles where their sum is 180 degrees. Oops. So let's look at question 1. It gives us an angle that we can tell is 90 degrees because of that box that's in the corner. And then it gives us another angle that tells us is 43 degrees. So if we find the sum of those two angles, 90 plus 43, I don't think I have to really explain that one too much further, but 90 plus 43 does not equal 180 degrees. Instead, that's going to equal 133 degrees. So this one would be neither. It is neither complementary nor is it supplementary. All right, moving on to question number 2. If we look, there are two angles that were given. The first angle is 61 degrees. Oops, I gotta change it back to my pen setting. 61 degrees. And the second angle is 119 degrees. So I'm gonna just combine those two and find the sum of them. Do some quick addition here. And by doing that, we see that our angle measures add up to 180 degrees. So because the two angles in question number 2 add up to 180 degrees, we would say that they are supplemental. Okay. Now, I want you to go on and try number 3 on your own based upon what you learned in problems number 1 and number 2. Okay, looking at question number 4, the instructions say for us to find the measure of x in each figure. So, the angle in question number 4, we can look and we can see that it is a right angle because of that box in the corner at the vertex of the angle. And then we're also given a separate not a separate angle, but there's a line that splits this right angle into two different sections. One section we can see is 40 degrees. The other section we can see is 2x degrees. So, thinking about what we learned earlier in the video, we know that complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. So we know that looking at this angle in number 4, that 40 degrees, oops, what did I do there? That 40 degrees plus 2x degrees, and actually I'm not going to, because we're going to make this into an algebra problem, I'm not going to use the degree sign. So we know that 40 plus 2x, and I'm going to just point that out again over here in the problem. We have 40 degrees and then 2x degrees. We know that together they have to equal 90 because this is a right angle. So I can easily turn this into an algebra problem. And I apologize if you hear some background noise here. My wife is training some dogs. So I'm going to subtract my constant from this side and then take it also from the other side of the equation. From there, I'm going to divide my coefficient on each side. That leaves me with just x. 50 divided by 2 is 25. So we can see after doing a little bit of algebra that x, oops, that's not very clear, x equals 25. Now I want you to go on and try number 5 on your own. If you need to, rewind this video a little bit and take a look and see how I did number 4. It's okay to watch things a second time. As always, remember you can give me a quick call, text. I'm here to help you guys out. All right.